Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, we would like to say a little less about the Islamic kingdom of the Caliphate of Cordoba centered in Spain. The Caliphate of Cordoba, Arabic, Khalifa Cordoba, was a caliphate that ruled in the Iberian Peninsula, Al-Andalus, and North Africa from 929 to 1031 AD, centered in Cordoba, now located in Spain. Previously a Chimeran emirate, the change to a caliphate occurred on January 16, 929, when the Emir of Cordoba Abdurrahman III appointed himself caliph. The use of the title caliph stems from news that reached Abdurrahman III that al-Muqtadir, the Abbasid caliph in Baghdad, had been killed by his own bodyguard. In his judgment, this situation showed that the Abbasid government was in trouble. He was of the opinion that this was the most appropriate time to use the title of caliph that had been missing from the Umayyad rule for over 150 years. Thus, the title was adopted from 929. There were three great caliphs who ruled during this period, namely Abdurrahman III (931–961 CE), Al-Hakam II (961–976 CE), and Hisham II (976–1009 CE. This period of reign was characterized by great success in trade and culture, and the construction of many Islamic-style masterpieces in Spain, such as the Mezquita or Great Mosque of Cordoba. Abdurrahman III founded the University of Cordoba. Its library contained hundreds of thousands of books. Al-Hakam II was also a book collector and library founder. During this period, people enjoyed prosperity and well-being. Urban development was rapid. In 981 AD, the caliph appointed Muhammad bin Abi, Emir, as the absolute ruler. He was an ambitious man who managed to establish his authority and expand the territory of Islam by eliminating his colleagues and rivals. For his successes, he earned the title al-Mansur. He died in 1002 and was succeeded by his son, Abdul Malik al-Muzaffar, who was still able to maintain the state's prominence. After his death in 1008, however, he was succeeded by Abdul Rahman Sayangil, his half-brother, who was not qualified for the position. Within a few years, the once prosperous state was plunged into chaos and eventual collapse. In 1031 CE, Caliph Hisham III resigned. Several men were tried for the position, but none were able to improve matters. Finally, the Council of Ministers governing Cordoba abolished the office of caliph. By this time, Al-Andalus had been divided into many small states centered in certain cities, called Taifa. Culture: Cordoba was the intellectual center of Andalucia, with translations of ancient Greek texts into Arabic, Latin and Hebrew. The University of Cordoba became the most famous in the world, visited by Christian students from all over Western Europe, as well as by Moors. It produced approximately 150 scholars. Other universities and libraries spread across Spain during this golden age. Al-Hakam II's library was one of the largest in the world, housing at least 400,000 volumes. During the Caliphate period, relations between Jews and Arabs were peaceful and mutually helpful. Jewish masons helped build the columns of the Great Mosque. Advances in science, history, geography, philosophy, and language occurred during the Caliphate. Andalusia was also affected by Eastern cultural influences. By bringing hair and clothing styles, toothpaste and deodorant from Baghdad to the Iberian Peninsula. Economy: the Caliphate's economy was dominated by diverse and successful trade. Muslim trade routes connected Andalusia with the outside world through the Mediterranean. Industries revitalized during the Caliphate included textiles, ceramics, glass, metals and agriculture. The Arabs introduced crops such as rice, watermelon, banana, eggplant and hard wheat. Fields were irrigated with water wheels. Even with existing technology, it was possible to bring water from the rivers below to the top of the hill where the palace and public housing were located. Religion and ethnicity there. Even with existing technology, it was possible to bring water from the rivers below to the top of the hill where the palace and public housing were located. Religion and ethnicity. The Caliphate had an ethnically, culturally and religiously diverse society. An ethnic Muslim of Arab descent occupied the position of imam and ruler, while other Muslims, mainly soldiers and indigenous people of Hispano-Gothic descent, who comprised mostly a Muslim minority, were found throughout the society. Jews comprise about 10% of the population, slightly more than the Arabs and about the same number as the Berbers. They are mainly involved in business and intellectual work. The majority of Muzarab's Christian natives are Catholic Christians of the Visigoth rite, who speak a variant of Latin close to Spanish, Portuguese or Catalan with Arabic influences. The Muzarab were the lower strata of society, highly taxed with few civil rights and culturally influenced by the Muslims. The population in 1000 AD is estimated to be around 7 million, out of a total of 9 million in the Iberian Peninsula. It is also estimated that the capital city housed around 450,000 people, making it the largest city in Europe at the time.